Hi there, and welcome to week 3 of the book launch, where you look over my shoulder as I launch the second edition of Book Marketing Made Simple. Now, it's been a really busy week since I last checked in with you. I was away for a couple of days last week at an amazing event run by Karen Skidmore, who is my go-to business coach and mentor. She was running an in-person event, which was great because a lot of people there I either haven't seen for years or I've only ever met through a Zoom screen. So it's amazing to reconnect with business owners and be in the room, physically in the room with people. So an amazing experience. And it was in Stratford-upon-Avon, a beautiful part of the country, literary, Shakespeare, a great goldmine of information, inspiration. And I tagged on a couple of days to make the most of my experience up there as well, and to look around the beautiful town where the event was being held. Now, the relevance to marketing, you'll find out in a minute. So plans are moving forward a little bit slowly. Yesterday was Tuesday. I'm recording this on Wednesday, the 19th of July. And yesterday I had my head in the edits of the book. Now, the book has now been typeset, it's been fully designed, and it's amazing. And I've gone through this since 2009, and it's amazing how different a book looks when it's actually been typeset and the things that you might see. So I had a look over, had my head down most of yesterday. It's gone over to be proofread over the next few days to actually really bring my comments and my thoughts together with my proofreaders' ideas and thoughts as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing it all come together. I should get a physical copy, the proof copy, at the end of August. So from a marketing side, well, there is one thing I've been up to. Now, I said in a previous video that there are 3 things I'm focusing on when it comes to the launch. And one of those things is podcasts. And there are a couple of elements to this. Now, I've been on other people's podcasts dozens of times over the last probably 10 years or so. It's something I love to do. I love to talk about books and writing, and I love to get in front of other people's audiences and to inspire them. And I want to do more of that. So if you do have a podcast yourself, you know of other entrepreneurial podcasts that I need to be on, please do ping me the details, comment below, or send me a message. Now, actually, when I was at the event on Friday, I reconnected with somebody who, and I love her podcast. I've been on it a couple of times myself, and she's invited me on there for the 3rd time. So I'm really looking forward to doing that interview over the summer. And also, I think my radar is out there looking for podcasts. I've been tagged in a couple of posts around podcasts, so you will see me on other people's podcasts. But then they're starting my own podcast. Now, that's been on my marketing plan for the last couple of years, and it keeps on getting pushed to the right because it didn't feel like the right time. But I talk about podcasts in my book, and I'm going to do it. I'm setting up my own podcast. Now, you may know that we do interviews regularly with clients. Myself and Cheryl, we often interview clients when they get to the end of their author's journey to find out their highs and their lows. And Cheryl actually did an interview earlier this week, which I'll share with you very soon. But actually doing a podcast that goes out to all of the right platforms, and I'm working with an expert to help me. Of course, I am as well. Now, for Book Marketing Made Simple, I tapped into the amazing knowledge of Steve Randall. Steve and I have known each other for about 4 or 5 years, but I used to listen to him on the radio, and we connected in 2019. So of course, when I was going to set up my own podcast, he was the person I went to for advice, support, and he's going to be supporting myself and Tracy, my business manager, through the next stage of the journey. So watch this space. So I'm going to do an initial series which will be interviewing many of the experts that I include in the book that have shared their knowledge on all sorts of different topics. So I'll be reaching out to them over the next few days to get them on board and get the interviews going. And I've got series 2 and series 3 in the back of my mind, so watch this space. So that's my news, setting up a podcast. Thank you so much if you were involved in the LinkedIn poll. I've done a lot of research and a lot of thinking about what I want to call this podcast. So watch this space and you'll see it develop and grow over the coming months. So that's it from me for this week. I need to reconnect with the marketing plan on Friday. I know I've got lots to do, lots on the plan. I think once the book has been fully edited, it will just give me that freedom, that space to actually embark on the rest of the process. And as I said, I have a plan. So I might show you that plan at some stage. Bye for now. I'll see you next week.